Hey y'all, it's Sandra Nomoto, the Content Doctor, and I'm here with 3 reasons that your business needs to be on LinkedIn. Now, why LinkedIn? I was browsing today like I do every day for about 15 minutes and realized that out of almost 3,000 connections, most of them were not local. And so I proceeded to add all of the plant-based businesses that I know in Vancouver and around BC. And good Lord, I clutched my mala because most of those weren't even on there. So reason number 1, you want to connect with executives that you need to know in order to grow your business. So yes, you might need to be on Instagram and Facebook to connect with consumers and customers, but if you want to reach those high-level executives that you need, so for example, if you want to open a brick and mortar location, you know nothing about commercial real estate, you need to find that person, distributors, sales agencies, those kinds of things. You want to find those execs on LinkedIn. They might be on the other platforms, but for the most part, they might be posting photos of their kids. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, the conversations are going to be focused on business for the most part. So again, you might need to be on the other platforms if you have customers, but if you want to talk about business, you have business questions, you want to reach mentors and people you aspire to become, those conversations are all going to be happening on LinkedIn for the most part. Now, the interesting thing about LinkedIn is it is starting to become more personal, and that's because employees are very important in a company, and so issues such as diversity and inclusion and gender and racial equity, all of these things are starting to intersect with business. And of course, you don't want a crisis on your hands because that will affect your brand and public relations. So everything is starting to intersect. And this week, I even saw a new reaction called support, which is very similar to Facebook's care function. So that's a very interesting point. And that's the second reason. The third reason is that you should claim your name. So whether it's your personal name and you don't want that to be taken on LinkedIn, or it's your business name. And the interesting is that there are many similar names around the world. And so if you want to claim the business name that you have in the city of Vancouver, you best have a LinkedIn company page. Now, in the same way that you can check into a location on Facebook, even if they don't have a company profile, you can do the same thing on LinkedIn. So you might realize that your business is already up there. It just doesn't have any details such as website, address, the employees that work there, or your logo. So you want to make sure to fill out that profile. And even if you don't want to have a personal profile, you want to keep that private, you don't want to connect with anybody, make sure that you have a personal profile, even if you're not going to use it. Now, some businesses are using personal profiles, but using their business name, and that is not the way to go, because you still have to add all of these connections the same way that an employee would, and you're wasting your time doing that. So you should just start a personal profile, then start your company page and let followers come in from there. Now, I'm by no means a LinkedIn expert, but if you need help getting your personal profile set up on LinkedIn, your company page set up on LinkedIn, and then have a system of posting consistently, I can help you with that. Just get in touch with me at thecontentdoctor.co or DM me on the platform where you are seeing this video. Thanks for watching and hope to see you in another video. Also, I know that it's really hot out there, but don't forget to wear your sunscreen and put on a mask if you're in a crowded place.